straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Iowa's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Heaves it on the run. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time. Motion, try to clear the picture. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the run, it's Peppers. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Walker will fire. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Makes the catch.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The play action fake. It's complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the right. That pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, defenders have to really understand body position and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He wants it all. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, running back gets to give. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he can get a first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Walker to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ramsau. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ramsau. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
He's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, you gotta love those matchups when you get a running back matched up on somebody else. It's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
They just keep firing. Makes the grab, it's Cox. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ramsau. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fakes to grab. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Walker will fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes the easy one to the back. That should be the final play of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Gets it out quickly. Oh, what a cut! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Rams out. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looking to throw again. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Trying play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Walker to throw. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
To the ground, he's got it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 21 over Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Lindsey. Got his man down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Cox. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ramsauer. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and, man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Bruins! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Walker will fire. Finds the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The screen, and watch out. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Peppers. Stumbled to the ground. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incomplete.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Iowa has the ball back. Last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Walker to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up by 18 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Sends it back in motion. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Cox. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Rushes on him. Connection to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a throw downfield late. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Walker will fire. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Everybody lined up. Quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle. to 7 seconds.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Oh, he wants it all. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. The clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.